Hey, Lexi and Dylan. This one's a little bit sad. It's called A Shelter for Sadness by Anne Booth and David Litchfield. Let's see what this one's going to be about, huh? Sadness has come to live with me, and I'm building it a shelter. You feel sad? I am building a shelter for my sadness and welcoming it inside. Mm. I'm giving it space for it to sit or lie down, to curl up very, very small or be as big as it can be, to run around or stand still, to be very, very noisy or very, very quiet, or anything in between. In the shelter for sadness, it can turn to the wall or look out through the window in the middle of the night. Or in the day, the windows will open to let sounds in or close to keep them out. The shelter I will build for my sadness will have light from the sun or from the moon and stars. But the windows will have curtains that sadness can draw when it wants to, and there will be candles or lamps if sadness needs them. Lots and lots of light, or no light at all. Sadness can sit in darkness if it wants to, whatever it feels like. Because this is the shelter for my sadness and has a right to be there, and I will make my shelter strong so that in winter sadness will have a safe shelter against the storms. But I will give it a little garden too, so that in spring birds will come and build their nests and green shoots will peek through the dark earth. In summer roses will bloom and their scent will steal in under the door, and my sadness can open the windows and breathe in and smell them if it wants to. In autumn it can look out at the trees and cry when the leaves turn red and orange and fall to the ground, or it can go out and walk through the leaves and hear the sounds they make. It can build bonfires and dance around them, or sit quietly and watch the flames. Anything it needs to. Sometimes I will visit my sadness in its shelter every day, every hour if needed. Sometimes we will run into each other's arms and hug and cry and talk. And sometimes just sit next to each other, say nothing. Sometimes I'll be too busy to visit sadness for a while, but that's okay too. I have built a good shelter for my sadness, and it's safe inside and nobody will hurt it. I can visit it whenever I need to, whenever it calls to me, and whenever sadness wants, it can come over its shelter and hold my hand. And we will look out at the world and discover how beautiful it is together. The end. Shelter for sadness. You feel sad sometimes? Well, it's there, it's part of life, and it can come and go, and you can come and go from it. I hope that you're having sweet dreams tonight. I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow, babies. Mwah.